Hey guys, it's Drew from Crypto Fanatic. Cardano's popularity has surged in the past 2 years. It made it to the list of the 10 largest cryptocurrencies with a $40 billion market capitalization and elbowed out Polkadot as the most formidable Ethereum killer. Between early 2018 and the last quarter of 2020, Cardano maintained sub $1 price performance with resistance and support levels of 9 cents and 2 cents, respectively. In October 2020, however, Cardano started gathering momentum, recording more than 100% value appreciation in February. In the first week of March 2020, ADA prices broke all-time high of $1.40 set in January 2018 and proceeded to set an all-time high of $1.56 on the 15th of April. But for how long can Cardano maintain this bullish momentum? What will be the ADA altcoin price before the end of the year in 2021? Can it reach $10 in the next 5 years, maybe? We found an awesome breakdown from Benjamin Cowan on where ADA, aka Cardano, is headed in the near term and wanted to share his expert analysis. Here's the clip.
So where are we, and why are we doing another video on a realistic price prediction? Well, we've done a couple of these in the past for ADA, but now a lot of our benchmarks have changed, okay? Bitcoin has changed, the valuation of Ethereum has changed significantly, and we know we've been going sideways for a while, therefore hopefully building out some foundation for us to build off of, okay? So that's the idea. Now, in order to gauge what a theoretical limit to Cardano could be in the short term, we would want to look at where are the current market capitalizations of the blue chip cryptocurrencies, and those being Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, so Bitcoin's market capitalization is currently at around 1.053 trillion. Ethereum's coming in at a much more modest 466 billion, while Cardano is sitting all the way down here right now, approaching 56 billion. So the implication of that is that in the short term, ADA seems like it could not go to 466 billion because, well, that's where Ethereum is. And if it were to go to that level at ADA's current price, if we multiply that by the difference between, or the division of Ethereum's market cap and ADA's, that would actually put ADA at 1463. And I think that's too much. I don't think it's going to make it there. And I also don't think ADA is going to overtake Ethereum. So let's be clear about that. We want to take a pragmatic approach, not a sensationalist approach to say it's going to flip Ethereum or something like that, which is probably not going to happen. So you might look at this and say, well, does it mean that it can't go to 466 billion? It does not mean that at all. I mean, it could theoretically go there. A few months ago, we did a realistic price prediction video for ADA, and I said I think it could go to around 300 to 400 billion in terms of the market cap. And where would that put it? Well, I mean, if you know the current market cap is 55 billion or say 56 billion, let's just say 56 billion times, if this is, let's say about 7 or so. So if we were to go, say, times 7, then we'd be looking at a 392 billion market cap if it went up 7x. And I mean, 7x from 175 would put the valuation of ADA actually at 1225. And I think in the prior videos we did a slightly lower. We said closer to 300 billion or so maybe closer to like a 6x from the current prices, which would get you to approximately $10, which might be one of those sort of upper limits if I had to guess. Okay, if I had to guess. Now, the first retort that a lot of people will naturally have, and it's a good thing to say, is, well, Ben, how can Cardano go to 300 or 400 billion in the market cap if that's where Ethereum is? Well, we first should realize that Ethereum recently just did a 2x. So if we had been doing this video 2 weeks ago, Ethereum's market cap would have been about 50% of where it is today, which should make you think, well, hey, I mean, Bitcoin and Ethereum are probably going to go up too as the cycle drags on and on. So the implication of Cardano going to a valuation of a few $100 billion has the implicit understanding that Ethereum and Bitcoin have also trended upwards. We've done a lot of videos to show where I think Bitcoin could theoretically peak this cycle. We've done a lot of videos to show where Ethereum could go. For Bitcoin, I'm thinking somewhere between 1 to 200K. Obviously, there's a lot of people that think it'll go to 300K. I really doubt it's going to go to 300K, especially this year. If it does, great, right? If it does, great. If it is able to go to 300K this cycle, then I think it's going to be dragged out beyond 2021 would be my guess. So what if Ethereum goes to 10K? Okay, what if Ethereum goes to 10K? Well, if Ethereum were to go to 10K, then we should probably take a look at the ADA Ether valuation, all right? What do you notice about the ADA Ether valuation? By the way, I redrew some of these lines. This one, I used to have these as our sort of short-term tops, but now we've had two decisive breaks, one here, so we'll also draw this one up here. What do you notice about, say, this line in the sand here? It's 0.001. Okay, so if Ethereum were to one day go to, say, $10,000 and ADA is able to go back up to that level, let's say around 0.001, then it would give you a $10 ADA. Okay, a $10 ADA. And that would be sort of the stars aligning for ADA to go back up to these valuations at a valuation of Ethereum at the time of 10K, because the implication is that Ethereum's also doing very well. And unlike Bitcoin, a lot of times Ethereum goes crazy after Bitcoin has had its, has done something miraculous and then it's pulled back some, kind of like now. And we know that, that things in the market are fairly extended right now, but that doesn't mean they can't stay extended for a long time. But when you look, at the Ethereum Bitcoin valuation, if you look at, say, Ethereum Bitcoin, we know that Ethereum tends to move after Bitcoin moves. At least with respect to Bitcoin, a lot of times it'll move significantly after the fact. But a lot of times ADA can surge even when Ethereum's doing well. It's just that when Ethereum's putting in new all-time highs every day, that's when ADA struggles. But just the other day, Ethereum hesitated for about 3 days straight. So if we were to zoom in and go to, say, like the daily time frame here, we notice that during this period right here, Ethereum was sort of hesitating for a few days, May 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th or so. And it was during that time, during, say, May 4th to May 7th, you'll notice that's basically right when ADA made its move to $1.75, $1.80. So when Ethereum's putting in new all-time highs every other day, or every day basically, it makes it hard for altcoins to rally. But when it hesitates, altcoins can continue to move. So I think that in the grand scheme of the cycle, approaching a $10 ADA, I don't know if it's going to quite make it there. If it does, great. But I would maybe say somewhere between $8 to $9 plus or minus a couple dollars is probably where I would be looking for a market cycle peak. I do not think ADA can go to a $50 valuation. And the only reason I'm bringing that back up is because there's a lot of very popular videos on Cardano over the last several months that were, especially ones that were made back over here when the valuation of ADA was moving up relatively quickly, and a lot of people were calling for a $50 ADA, and I think that it's just not going to happen. And not.
So after that breakdown, are you bullish that Cardano could hit $10 or even $50? We would love to know in the comments below, so please go below and type something. Hey, thanks for watching, and if you would, check out another video on the screen, or maybe share this video with a fellow investor. Thanks for watching.